Bam. Welcome to the show tonight, Pro Se Legal School. You be the judge. I'm Coach Neighbors. And yeah, we got some people up in here tonight early. I like that. Let's get ourselves adjusted here. Okay. So yeah, I figured we'd have some people tonight on this subject that's coming in to check out what's going on. And let's just get everything lined up here tonight. I'm Coach Neighbors, and tonight we're going to talk about how the videos are structured on my YouTube channel and why or if or why is complicated to figure out what you should be watching. And how do you know if you're watching what has value for coaches' updated strategies? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that and a few more things. We're also going to talk about the fact that you can do legal research on my channel, and so let's just we got a lot to talk about today, so we're just going to get right started. We got some people up in here ready. Welcome, Dylan and Coach Carrington. And what's up, John? I don't know if I've seen you before. Welcome to the show. So let's just get to work here. I know some of y'all are here. Y'all come in here so y'all can hear me say how complicated it is to figure out which instructional video y'all are supposed to be watching. Yeah, y'all. A few of y'all may be, y'all. Okay, so. A few of you may be here because just maybe y'all think I'm going to apologize for blocking your asses for spending more time complaining than you were spending figuring out what you need to figure out. So just to make sure those people don't wait any longer, no. Because the people that got blocked. The few people I didn't know, the people that got blocked because, well, they weren't willing to do whatever it takes. And so that's pretty much how that goes. And if you're not willing to do whatever it takes, then the coach is going to have to make a decision. It's kind of like, when you bend somebody or totally cut their ass or whatever. So I don't have no bench. Okay, everybody on my team is a player. Okay, I don't have no bench. So my wife told me one day that she thought I blocked a lot of people. Yeah. So yeah, I know y'all are wondering how to answer that, right? Well, I just asked her what her number was. Because I might want to just agree with her number and just go with that. I don't know. I need to know what her number was. I mean, either way, it wasn't set to work out for me in that particular conversation because it wasn't mine. And she might watch this later, but she's not hearing me now. So we're going to move on with the program. I guess it's like getting cut. In my program, in this program, you are investing in educational material that you receive at the download, at the checkout, or that I email to you later. At the checkout don't work. That's another video. Okay, just come on, keep up with me. The coaching and the groups, all that stuff is extra and at my discretion. And I like to just be clear with people so they understand, because there's things I don't put up. I don't put up drama. I don't put what anybody needing a handheld. And I have no program for anybody with disabilities Okay, the program is the same as everybody else. Hop your ass in here and figure out how to do whatever that you need to do to make this work. That's how this works. And so I'm the coach here, and so I'm going to do that. And uh, you know, if the number of people that are getting themselves blocked, well, it's pretty low, especially compared to the number of fighters that get in, because most people understand that the conventional program is not going to help you do shit. So I'm just saying, most people understand that the conventional program is not going to help you get anything done because it was structured by the same people that are taking your stuff. Okay, so let's get to work for real. Okay, well, no, I want to tell one story before I get to work. Her one story. I've been learning how to do all this computer stuff as we go along the way, watching YouTube, whatever, and yeah. So I remember in the beginning, I had a lead page. I was putting my stuff on this website called Lead Pages that allowed you just to have one page website or whatever, because you couldn't afford to have all this money tied up at GoDaddy, whatever. So I had this one page website, and it was getting late. I was almost getting ready to go to bed. I had it all set up. Oh, I was so proud of it. Like, dang, I can't believe I did this. I got some pictures on there. I got some stuff. I got connected, a document. I got the checkout all set up. So I was in here like hooting and, like I was doing some shit. And then my wife came in and she's like, so what you doing? Oh, check it out, honey. Here, you can be the first one. Hey, you can be the first one to buy a document. I said, I'm gonna mark it down real cheap for you. So I marked it down like $50. I said, okay. So I sent her a link. She clicked there, she hit the button to check out. And she said, oh, the document is downloading. I didn't even have to pay. What? Oh my God. Yeah. And then, so then I was all in the frenzy trying to figure out what the hell, had a link in the wrong place or something, because I wasn't giving myself away for free. I didn't want to give it away for free to her. I was going to charge her ass $50. Yeah, anyway, so while I was trying to figure that out, she's like, what time you going to bed? Oh, honey, all this pressure, I'm busy right now. Yeah, so that's my story. So, when you look at that and to where we are now, we're looking, I think we're looking pretty damn good, especially when, the ship has been shunned. The ring is coached by. My birthday's coming up, so I didn't want to say the old guy, but yeah, the old guy. Okay, so in my program, the videos are crazy to understand in a short amount of time, and the way they have it all, the way I have it all set up. Guys, you got to understand, when I started this program, I started out using real-time feedback from members in the coaching, in my Facebook coaching page, the foreclosed rescue page, and other people that weren't in the group, that didn't like Facebook, whatever, that I was still working with in other, communicating other ways. So that real-time feedback, we had to change stuff after we saw how the judges and the attorneys and the clerk and the players were reacting to what we were doing. So we made those changes along the way to stuff, and well, when we started out, and we were not able to change them back. And some of the stuff were good changes. A few of them were good changes. A lot of the changes were changes that we added because it strengthened our position or changed our position totally, which is where we're headed. And after my YouTube channel was hijacked a year and a half ago, maybe 2 summers ago, whatever, I learned more about organizing the page, because they didn't delete everything. They deleted everything off the homepage. And when they hijacked my account a couple of summers ago and did all that stuff, I ended up getting it back. So I still have my videos. So now I had to figure out how to structure the page. and hadn't never thought about any of that before. So that's why it was all crazy. Now it's kind of crazy. At least now I have the instructional video playlist at the top. So when you go to my page, you should see the instructional video playlist at the top. And then you have to find the videos, in there for what you invested in. And then we got a couple other changes that we're going to talk about here in a couple of minutes. So one of the bad changes that I did was I put the red font in the document, the instructions in red font, in tiny letters in the document. Some of the instructions are still good, some of them are not. And we'll get to why those instructions are not. What the hell? The instructions that are not good are the ones that leave you asking the court to rule on something or to do something or whatever. Okay. We don't ask for jurisdiction. We don't challenge jurisdiction. We don't file for reconsideration. We don't do none of that stuff anymore. And we changed the process when we moved over to the 42 USC 1980. We changed the process. What changed in the process was the fact that we learned that addressing the what they did to us, okay, was not helping us get shit done. We needed to be addressing the why they were doing what they did. Yeah, we mentioned the what, but we don't really have to. Like, for instance, the day-to-day procedures and processes that the state uses to violate your due process every day. Registering your deed in their office. There's no law that says your deed needs to be registered in their office, and that registration allows them to put the first illegal lien on your property, and that's the mortgage lien. And the reason it was illegal is because if there were several people who own property, all of those owners would have to be present to sign that lien. And so the fact that they accepted the signature from you or the alleged lender shows that there's some stink somewhere along the way. Yeah, people tell me all the time, "Oh, but I don't have a mortgage." Well, if you don't have a mortgage, they're coming after your property tax, right? Yeah. Well, how did the property tax start? Well, after they tricked the person who had the mortgage into registering their deed, the first thing they did after your property is registered is reclassify it to one of their commercial designations. Yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Agricultural, residential, or commercial for the sole purpose of taxation. Once they get control of you, now they can reclassify your property as whatever the hell they want, and now they can tax your ass, hold you accountable for zoning, coding, and all of that shit, all because you don't have a mortgage. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So in this program, you learn how to be a critical thinker, and you learn how to understand that state is the one that's financing all of this. The state is the one that is paying them to paying the judge. The state is the one that licenses the county recorder's office, the attorney. The state is the one. Oh. I think y'all get the message here. Yeah, so that red font that I put in some of the documents tells you to do some stuff, and that red font should not be there. But so you can see how stuff kind of funneled and ended down to where we are now. Because one of my oldest kid, who taught me that you never delete any of your stuff. Yeah, and that I think that's him right there. Yeah, he's a badass too. What's up, man? Thank you for showing up to the program tonight. Let's just give a shout out to some other people. You're welcome there, buddy, to who's here. That's all right, Daniele. It's better to be a little late than to not call me for dinner at all. So let's just get this thing rolling here because I got a date with my girlfriend and watch a movie tonight. So, okay, now I can't think about this. Okay, never mind. Let me stay. Let me take it. So you can't never delete stuff. I know what you're thinking. I know. Coach, why don't you just change the shit and be done with it? Oh, yeah, dude. It took me like 5 times of doing it over and then giving away free shit to get it to get it set up to what we got right now. So I don't have staff. I don't have staff to make all these changes and do all this stuff. If I did, I wouldn't be able to charge the price down I'm charging right now. I wouldn't. So, and then I wouldn't be able to help the people that I want to help. So there would be just a whole bunch of I wouldn't. So I don't really like to do that. I like to do what I want to do, and that's what we're doing. Now, there's another reason why I don't run. Now, if I could change the instructions out of it or whatever, I would certainly do that. But there's one of the reasons why I don't run to change everything and do all that stuff for everybody is because this is school. So you're getting educated here. You're not here for me to hold your hand or do everything for you. You're not here to stop the sale or stop, You're here to address the fraud that they're dragging your happy ass through. Okay. So certainly if you do that right, all that other crap gets done. But if you start in the middle of all that other crap, you can leave loose ends over here that ain't going to get done, and then your ass is going to get getting your shit thrown out of the yard or something. So, and that's why we go with that. It's up to everyone to educate themselves. And that's how this goes. So the updates created a situation. So in order to help work through that situation, I set up new updated information, updated instructional videos. I have updated instructional video playlist. And then I have updated in videos that are just in the playlist themselves that have nothing to do with the actual instructions, but help us understand better what we need to be getting done over there. So that's a better way to look at it. You must watch all of the updated instructional videos in the updated instructional video playlist to be educated on updates to the non-conventional strategies. Now, I had a person watch one updated video and then they call me. Well, I tried to move it. No, we don't move the case anymore. Okay. We did that. We moved the case, and very few people were successful doing it. I was one. There was a couple. You have to be like a real asshole. And have a freaking attitude to do that. Well, that wasn't so. And then we figured out that we need to address the why they were able to do that. They were able to do that and screw you because the judge that they're paying screwed you over. So we're going after the judge. Well, I grew up in the hood. So if you're going to go after somebody, you need to shut their money down. Uh-huh. So who's paying the judge? Oh, wait. How ironic is that? The state is the one that's holding your deed in their office. And there's no law that says your deed need to be in their damn office. There ain't no law that says you need to put your deed in their office. Oh, yeah, they got one of my Facebook pages shut down because I was bragging and telling people that we was learning how to stop foreclosure without having an attorney. And it wasn't just me bragging. There was people in there like Anna who sent pictures of her family standing out in front of her house, everybody waving, like, I don't know, maybe 24 people or something in the snow, okay, with coffee and other stuff. And the caption was, our family appreciates your work. Yeah. So that created some problems. And they got the page dismissed. So, I like to ask things in a different way now because I'm not smart as them attorneys and shit. Okay. So I just ask things in a different way. So, and here's what when you talk about your deed, there's no law that says it needs to be registered in the office. So my question to the attorneys is, especially after make them understand that the fact that the lender accepted the homeowner's signature proves that that the signature was generated by the homeowner. Now, so the question is, when you get to talking about the deed, okay, if the deed was not registered in their office, would the lender be able to verify that there was a loan against your property? That's my question. I don't know, Mr. Attorney ass. I'm not that. Oh, I'm not that smart. Yeah. So that's the question. So the goal, I mean, the goal that y'all see is stop the court process so you can stop the eviction, stay in your house, stop the foreclosure, whatever. Okay, my goal is to get your damn deed out of their office. Okay, that's the goal here, is to beat them in the face until, because they're going to ask you, if you do this right, they're going to ask you, what the hell it is you want. And then they're going to have their non-disclosure statement for you to sign to keep your mouth shut that you beat their ass. So that's just kind of, that's kind of what I know. So you need to watch the updated instructional videos to keep up with what we're doing. So if it was me and I was going to start a program new, I would start from the end and watch my way back. Now, what's really important to understand is that all of those million videos are what we use, okay, to guide us to where we are now, that we needed to stop wasting our time on what they did and bust their ass in the face for why they're able to do it. Okay, so now what I want to say is, if you invest in the mortgage fraud lawsuits with mortgage fraud package, foreclosure package, it used to be the online course. It's just condensed so you have access to all the documents with all the pretty stuff. Okay. If you invest in that, then you can't use these strategies and this stuff over here that the other people are using in 42 USC, or that you're using over there and all the other 9 million videos that I call training videos. If you invest in the 42 USC, you can't use all of that stuff either. You have to stick with the 42 USC stuff and the updates in that. Now, if you want to learn some things about something or whatever, those videos are still there. Okay. And there are a lot of coaches in my program and entrepreneurs, property investors who are training their own people to handle their foreclosure situation, their property issues in all different states. So there are a lot of people that are using the mortgage fraud package for that. Now, the mortgage fraud package allows you to have a lot more fun and make them go set the happy house down a lot faster. But the other package works just fine too. We have two options. We got rid of the judicial and non-judicial packages because we don't address the why anymore. We mention it, but that's not what we address. You want to make sure that you understand that the corporation is who's bankrolling their entire process and paying the judge to steal your property or send your ass off to jail. Okay. The corporation is the state, and the state is the one that's bankrolling the process. This is the critical thinking part that you should start understanding in my program. Okay. Now you understand who's really coming after you. It's the state. They already got your deed in their office because you allowed it in the register, and there's no law for So now you got these agents that are working on behalf of the damn state because they got to deal with the state, because the state, all the corporations are run by who? By the damn attorneys. Run by the attorneys. Somebody emailed me yesterday or messaged me. I think they messaged me on Facebook, which is how you're supposed to be doing this. Or actually, I'm moving over to Twitter. And that's where I'm going to be doing the coaching at. But someone messaged me and said, hey, coach, do I serve the Bar Association and the state, or are we just putting them on there? I'm like, okay, I probably should go and pour me a glass of wine or a mixed drink or something before I answer this question. Luckily, it was a person that just invested in the program, but still, I wasn't having that. Hell yeah, you served them assholes. You're suing them. If you don't understand that, then I'm thinking you haven't read the paperwork and you don't understand the paperwork. Okay. If you understand what's in the paperwork, that's all you got to do. I done all the homework. Excuse me. We done did all. You never can get that right when you start out with the I, right? And the homework's done. All you have to do is just use the words. Use the words. People want to send me a screenshot. No, don't send me a screenshot of nothing. I have ADD. I could look at that screenshot and I could think of 14 ways that you mean something in that screen. Send me your words. It's important for me to learn your words. One, so when I'm communicating with you, okay, if someone hijacks your account, then I know what the hell these no. Okay, two, again, this may be the more important one. This should be the one, is that without your words, I understand what the hell you know or understand. Okay, you can send me a screenshot, all that shit. The words, okay, so why are the words important? Because when you communicate with them fools, whether it's in on the phone or to the clerk or in a freaking Zoom hearing or whatever, and you don't use the right words, or if you go to a hearing and you don't use the right words, you can file the fire ass shit. And then when they ask you about it and get you to talking, if you don't tell them, hey, my legal team put it, I'm gonna stand on my pleading. I don't know, No, most people get up there and start going off, and then, then that's what they go by. They're gonna go by your words. Uh-huh. Okay, so look at it this way. If you got the words down, they don't want your ass around. They're not gonna want your ass in their court if you got the words down. I did. I have people calling them assholes every day, calling the attorneys every day. After the first day or two, they put your ass and see into the voicemail. Yep. And then they have scripts that they read from their lawsuit. Little sections of stuff that what they need, and why is it that my stuff is registered and there's no law that says it has to be registered. My legal team said that if my stuff wasn't registered, that the lender wouldn't be able to verify there was a mortgage lien against my property. Is that true? Oh, I'm just wondering what I need to do to get my stuff out of your office. Do I need to sue y'all ass for that too? Yeah. So this is the part that a lot of people miss, is the having fun part. When you learn the corporation, the one bankrolling the whole process, and the corporation one paying the judge, and that if you understand how to use that, then that's going to. I mean, stop and think about it. When the attorney's number one job is to protect the judge. That's it. Attorney's number one job, protect the judge. So you're coming in hot on the judge's ass. Got the state's ass right on there because state's paying the judge. So got the judge's payment ass and the state's ass the judge ass. And the attorney right in there. And we had the bar association. I had the bar, so I'm adding the bar association and the legal department to my shit against it. Because these fools from the bar association are running the corporations and allowing them to get away with shit because people don't know, or people know but don't have the tools to bust them in the face with, or maybe didn't have in the past. So my videos are structured in different playlists. So you have a playlist for controlling judge, a playlist for jamming up the attorneys, talking crap on there. You got a playlist for challenging jurisdiction. But we don't really do that anymore. We actually do in the document, but not at the gate. And the reason we don't do that at the gate or none of that stuff, like I said, is because you're asking the judge that's dirty, that's getting paid by them to screw you over, to change his or her ruling and give you back your stuff. Ching, that judge already cashed that check. Are you kidding me right now? Uh-huh. So my video is structured in different playlists for different things. And you obviously you guys should watch the updated instruction videos. And any videos that aren't asking you to ask the court to rule on something. Okay. And if you have a document that has a motion for this, put demand. Take motion out of it, put demand. Demand for to be dismissed or demand for sanctions against whatever. And that's how I usually do that. Now, you don't really, that's not that important. It's going to make it make or break the situation with my stuff because my stuff already broke this shit. They just trying to figure out how they going to get out from underneath it. So remember, we don't ask the court to rule on nothing. We don't challenge jurisdiction. We don't demand reconsideration. And there's videos of me saying that, but those are old videos. Okay, and if you watch the 40, if you're in the 42 USC, which is what everything is now, okay, those videos are not the ones that you need to watch to put the rubber on the stinking cement. And one of the things people watching those videos, one of the things people are doing that are watching those videos and not the ones that they should be watching is that they think that's a great idea. So they said, "Oh, that file a recon. Why would you do that? You bought the mortgage fraud package, 15. Oh, in the mortgage fraud package, you have like, I don't know, 5 or 6 documents. You don't have to answer to nothing that they're doing if you can keep smacking them in the face. Okay, so yeah, why would answer? Keep smacking them in the face, but she wanted to file this motion for reconsideration or whatever. And I think what happened was that, and no offense to anybody, but people in their head forget that there's a process and a program and coaching, and they start coaching themselves. themselves. Yeah. And so in her mind, it sounded like a good idea to file the motion for reconsideration. And one lady wanted to file a temporary restraining order in the attorney's stuff. That's not going to work because they pay the judge. I mean, yeah, that would work if you was in a fair process, or, well, it's not going to work in their conventional process because they're paying the judge. And that's, I think, one of the things that people like lose sight of. I'm pretty sure you don't think the judgment is going to be fair, and the state's paying the judge. So the state's paying. Okay, did I say that? No. I mean, that made me thirsty. It's staying the state paying the judge. So we learned that we should not be suing them for what they did. We have to sue them for the why they're able to do what they did. Now, you can do legal research on my channel, by searching the judge or attorney or controlling attorney court. You can pull up the court and see, videos that. Now, what videos should you be watching? Well, we talked about that in the beginning. All of the lawsuit packages are 42 USC now. I think there's maybe 8 or 9 42 USC updated videos in that package. And then you also should watch the instructional video for the lawsuit package that you invested in. Keeping in mind that updated instructional videos probably have more updated instructions in them. So you have to look at this one, you have to look at that one, you have to figure out, oh, wait, does this make more sense or does this make more sense? Is this asking the court to kiss am I kicking their ass? Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking it's pretty simple where I'm at. Okay. Am I asking the court for reconsideration, or am I filing demand for sanction, jamming up the attorney's ass? Am I asking the court to accept my temporary restraining order, or am I filing to demand to strike the attorney's notice of appearance and wipe all of his or her shit off the record? Okay. Now you see what I'm saying. So basically, Am I just gonna look for a nice way, or am I gonna have a damn attitude? That's, am I gonna have a shitty attitude? Okay, so I'm thinking they got a shitty ass attitude and they've been beating your ass down. And so now I think it's time for somebody's ass to have a little more fun. Mhm. Now, the mortgage fraud package has its own videos, and that package was the online course. So there are more videos about the mortgage fraud package if you look up online course videos. We got kicked out of Teachable when we had Nikki Ross send us a review video outlining how they actually got the deed removed from the office, and they didn't even have to file a lawsuit. The words they used the words, and they sent that person down to go talk to the judge. And that person basically told the judge, "There's no law that says my shit should be registered in the office, so I want to deliver it. The law actually says, see, right here." Oh, and my legal team said that once the court workers are placed on notice, then they share liability through what do they call it? Conspiracy. I can't say it. Conspiracy. Uh-huh. So the mortgage fraud package has different videos because of the power that it has, and has different strategies. And so that's why it's important to watch those videos for the mortgage fraud package and not invest in the mortgage fraud package, which is my premium package, and then watch the videos for the lesser package over here. Now, I don't have the videos for that package. So, yeah. Okay. So that's how that goes. Now, I want people to understand that I don't have all of the answers for everything. If I did, maybe I should charge more, or maybe I should charge less. I don't know. I got to work that out in my head. But I'm pretty sure I don't have the answers for everything, and people need to learn how to instill their critical thinking. I point out the facts, and then people need to start understanding and compound their own way to make these facts be a problem for these fools. Okay, and that's how it goes. Anna let me know that she filed a complaint somewhere, was doing all this other stuff, and it's pretty badass. I think it's badass. Now, it's not the way we do it, but sometimes, especially if English is not your first language, you get yourself how to say, in a rut toilet of disrespect, where they just disrespect you and don't give a shit about your stuff. And then by the time you find some stuff to earn their respect, they respect you a little, but not enough. Not enough to make you feel like that so yeah, she stepped up, and but at the end of the day, she's still in her house. And so that's the best part about it. And that's what the program is designed to do, to help you start understanding what's really going on and figuring out ways to get the shit handled. Now, and then I share those ways with everybody else too. Now, I don't worry about any ways that are in their conventional program, okay? Because I don't have any time for that. We start out suing the judge, suing the state, suing the real people that are actually causing this problem. And I'm thinking that that's right now is working pretty damn good for me, because I get reviews in the beginning, but I don't in the end. And I got nobody talking shit except the 29, got another letter, except the 30 letters that I got from attorneys that are mad because they got their ass kicked in court by some normal ass person like y'all. Yeah. Yeah, I love my job. My sister bought me steak one day when, actually bought me steak twice, and I didn't expect that. And I actually told her, because she let me do whatever I wanted. I told her I should be buying her steak, or at least sharing half of that, half of what she bought with her, because I got to have a whole bunch of fun beating them folks down and doing whatever I wanted. So my goal is to help you become a critical thinker about the real fraud in your life and provide you with the tools and the punching power you need to punch some folks in the face for attacking you or getting ready to attack you or screwing you over, making you want to attack them. It don't matter. We can do it either way. When you learn the words in my documents, you'll have the power and breathe fire that you need over the phone or in a hearing to earn their respect. And I should do that to my grandkids. You're scared, ain't you? They bust out laughing. Well, my 11-year-old, and I think he's in his sixth grade as he went through his yeah, he's almost big as me. Oh, yeah, Wayne do that to me sometime. Ask me, yep, I'm out of here. See ya. Anyway, so most of the videos on my channel are training videos that we use to understand that we needed to be suing them for the why and not the what. Now, you can get the mortgage fraud lawsuit package and pick out TRO and file it in a case against you. And, and I had a lady, I got a judgment against the HOA. And, I told her, well, you can get the $99 package and go after the judgment and jam up the judge for the judgment. But that's really not going to help you get your deed out of their office. So I told her, in my mind, the HOA was coming after me, and the HOA don't have the HOA is not the number one lien holder. They cannot put that shit in. Oh, hell no. Okay. But it don't matter because they do whatever they do because the attorney lets them know they can get away with that shit because they already know you scared. You have no way. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to go after them for the mortgage fraud, 42 USC. Okay. I don't care if I don't have a mortgage. They're still getting jammed in with property tax. They still got my deed in the damn office. And there's no law that says my deed needs to be in the office. So I don't have to wait for a mortgage. I don't have to wait for whatever. I don't have to wait for none of that shit until they bring my stinking deed to my house. Okay. That's that's where I'm at. Okay. It don't matter if it's whatever kind of whatever. Now, the HOA people, I hold their ass accountable for all this other shit that happened. Oh, that's a quick way to make their happy ass go sit down and call you up on the phone. No, it's a little too late then. Because by then, they don't piss your ass off and not worrying about if they're going to be throw your shit out in the yard. I know what it's like. So the best thing you can do in my program, be patient and understand that even if you don't understand whatever, it's there. You can figure it out. Okay. I do have a setup where you should be jamming in their face first. And after talking tonight, I think you should have some idea what you should be jamming in their face first. And a lot of times, unless you got an attorney stomping on your shit, one jamming is going to be enough to cause a serious freaking problem of my stuff. So, and that's why I don't even want to hear from people. Oh, so what you got now is, in my opinion, the best there is for this problem of the legal corruption. Okay, what you got is the best. It's the best thing here, and I have a lot of people that are pretty happy, and the only people that are talking shit are attorneys that want to come over here. But I just tell them, look, here's a link to my live stream. Show your happy ass up anytime. Show your happy ass up anytime and tell everybody why my shit is stupid and what you got to bring to the table and how much it's gonna cost. and whether or not you sign for your buddies down the street who are doing the same shit to people. Okay, we need to know if your buddies down the street doing the same shit to people, if y'all swapping shit. Okay, well, I probably shouldn't say all that because he's gonna come to the show if I say too much. Oh, so you guys are facing this court process. You can jam on it. You can see how we roll. And I'm hoping this helped you guys understand videos a little bit better. And the most important ones to watch are the updated ones. All of the updated ones. You're welcome. Um, and Danielle, thank you because you were one of the ones that brought this to my attention. That sounds like a coaching question, Jen. We're learning tonight. And I don't answer all those when you move the case. Now, all that stuff's in the video, hon. I don't answer that stuff on the, otherwise I wouldn't get anything done. And it's all in the video. Oh, what's up, Tammy? Tammy's here tonight, and if this is the Tammy that I think it is, she was involved in some kind of situation, and she sued the city, and she won after they dragged her around and ran and her attorney fees was, yeah. And then the money that that the judge awarded her, he actually gave away in the end to the attorney when the attorney filed a statute allowing the judge to give the attorney the rest of the judgment. Oh, and yeah, so Tammy's getting that handled. So I think if this is the right Tammy. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for the value of sharing your time. I hope that I've shed a little light on the YouTube video situation. And yeah, I'll tell you what, if I had to do over again, sure, there's a lot of things that I would do different. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to people learn how to do the work, yeah, there's a lot of things that I wouldn't change. So, yep, cool. So, how are things going? Have you heard anything? After now, last we talked, you were headed down there to stick some fire on the ass. Yeah. So if I remember correct, Tammy's coach had her file that judge's immunity striker. Uh, it was the other document we were using it for the pleading standard lawsuit. So we just decided to do that. That was a whole lot easier than addressing all of that stuff and all that stuff. So we're gonna jam. We're gonna beat the judge down, and then she can. If she don't get enough, then she can, go after them for what they did to her in the first place. But I don't know. I'm thinking, hey, Cece. Well, I don't want to. You had to do the work, so I'm just hiding out over here in my classroom in an undisclosed location. I'm waiting for municipal court to come get my happy ass. My 30 days was up on the 30th of last month, and so they was told me they was going to issue another. Yeah, CC. And you probably had flaws in it, or the judge was lying to your ass. So I don't. This is not where I discuss this. It's kind of funny because you haven't mentioned any of this in the coaching section or on Facebook or on Twitter. So yeah, the judge dismiss your shit, and if you don't do shit about it or challenge the judge for it or sue him or her or understand why, then yeah, your shit gets. Do you understand why your shit got dismissed? Have you done the research why your stuff got dismissed? Oh, file an appeal. What a waste of your time, dude. See, now I know why your stuff got dismissed because you didn't follow the program. Did you have the lender on there, CC? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you had the lender on there and all of that conventional shit. That's probably what I'm going to go with. Uh, so you filed my lawsuit? No, sounds like CC, you took it and filed what you thought you need to file. What's this? Nope. What about the demand to strike? You guys are like, uh, oh, should I file an appeal? No, I think you should follow instructions on my lawsuit. That's what I think you should do, man. That's what I'm going to suggest. I think you should follow the instructions on the lawsuit. What about the demand to strike, Jen? I didn't know. What about it? Oh, so you didn't sue the judge. So we take care of that problem by suing the state court judge along with the state, and then we also sue the attorney who started all this mess, and that takes care of that problem. So a lawyer jacket. Oh, didn't use my shit then, man. Why are we talking about this? You didn't use my stuff. Come on, man. You're killing me right now. Thank you guys for the value sharing your time. I'll see you guys in the next video.